Welcome back from the short commercial break, and we are back with another session. And of course, the first one was about vegetable growing, but this time we are looking at mushroom growing. This is Crowned with Purpose show, a show that is for women of Diocese of Kampala and actually the whole Fellowship of Mothers Union, Christian Women, Youth Ministry, and young marrieds, without forgetting our pillars, the Fathers Union Fellowship. And today we are in the, of course, I'm your host for today, Mrs. Miriam Birakwate Mkombos, and my co-host is none other than Mrs. Tama Karuno Sembiro. Our guest is Mrs. Harriet Magulu, and she's taking us through another session of mushroom growing, as you can see. Yes. Mama Harriet, nice to see you once again. And we want you just take us through the process. Where do you start from? Do you grow on veranda? Do you need a shelter? Where do you get all this? Take us through the process of mushroom growing and what you need.
Osooka n'ozimba ekiyumba bulungi n'oteekamu amadaala, then after that n'oteekamu amasako n'oteeka obutiko, then after that n'ogula gardens zino nzijja kira. Ogula gardens according to sente z'olina.
What do you need in the chiyumba, which you call the chiyumba, and how do you build it? Do you put doors? Do you put
Cool chiyumba, where you can pour water with papaya. You put papyrus on side.
Okay.
And then after that you put where you are going to put your gardens. Yes.
What is that you put to put the gardens?
The calitus, the poles. Yes. You put the poles, then after that you put your gardens, as you would see when you go there.
So from putting
The poles.
Now you purchase your gardens.
Yes.
From where?
I buy my gardens from Chila. There is a place where I buy them.
Okay.
At 3,000 each.
3,000 each.
Yes.
I think for you summarize everything and you find when it is ready. And I think it's better that way. Yes, yeah. It is a long process. So when you get this garden of yours and you have, how many do you have?
I have, normally I have 500. But, yes, but because of the season, now I had less. I had 300. Yes.
So the gardens, how do you know that they are ready to harvest, and how much? First of all, the planting. How do you know that they are ready to plant? Do you just purchase them from wherever you've come and you just put them there?
Already colonized. They are all white. After that, they bring out. You just water, they start germinating. When you see them coming out, you start pouring water.
What do you do to help them germinate? Is there any other
Nothing.
process?
When you buy them, you just put them there until they start bringing. Then you start pouring water. Yes.
It's when they germinate that you start
Pouring, yeah. Pouring water.
So when you bring them, when you pick these gardens, they are ready as they are, right? You
Yes.
just put them there and then wait.
For them to start germinating.
Okay, Take us through the process.
When they start germinating, you start pouring water. After 1 day or 2 days, you started getting them out.
Okay, but now I see this garden of ours has cavera, and the way you place them is how I'm holding it. Where do you pour the water?
Yeah, I pour the water where the seeds are coming from, where you see them germinating. Here. Yes.
Like,
Here.
are you able to see this small one here?
They are coming.
Yes. That's what she's talking about. The little ones germinating. Then you pour water.
Then you pour water. Then I started picking. 3 times a day. Yes.
How the garden, you have brought it. How long does it take for it to start germinating?
Because when they give me the garden, when it has already colonized, when it is all white, then it starts in 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. Yes.
Kati awo n'ofukirira amazzi.
Nenfukirira amazzi nentandika okutunda.
Otandika ddi okutunda?
Ntandika okutunda nga
when
they pour water. When you pour water, they grow quickly. When you pour water, they grow quickly.
They grow quickly in how long?
Like 3 days.
3 days.
Yes.
And they are ready to harvest.
When you harvest, then it takes 14 days to germinate again.
So when you harvest, a new breed of the mushrooms comes up again.
After 14 days. And this garden, I stay with this garden for 4 months.
4 months?
When
So
I'm getting no, for me every after 2 weeks I have to get gardens to stay in. No, I don't change. I add in. When they are old ones, I remove. To keep in the market. I add in after 2 weeks. I have to add in. Yes.
So that you keep the supply.
Yeah,
So that
flowing.
when people come to demand, you have the
I
supply
have.
ready.
Yes.
That is
Yes. After 2 weeks.
It's important actually because when you got
Because if I wasn't putting, you wouldn't find anything. Yes.
So you do that work by yourself or you have workers?
By myself, I wake up around 5 after praying. I go and start pouring water and picking the mushroom because my customer comes very early. Yes.
You have customers who come.
I have a boy who comes, a wholesaler. He comes and takes. Yes.
That's so important.
and say how much is a wholesale price?
It's 6,000.
6,000 for wholesale.
Yes.
Actually, what I wanted to stress most is that when you start mushroom growing, she shared it, of course, outside the show, that you have to be like a mother in labor. Yes, you have to be there. Because workers cannot do what you want. Like they can even harvest when they are premature, like these small ones, or they leave them to die in the garden, in our garden.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to be there and you look after your baby. Actually, we are looking at them as, these gardens are like babies. When you don't take care of them, then you don't get what you want to, like you don't harvest the yield that you want to harvest. Yeah, that is inspiring. So your children, are they part of this?
Water, to grow in chicken, rabbits, they help me everywhere. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Maguru, for training your children. Of course, like we shared on the previous show, some children don't know exactly where our food comes from. We see that, mommy has brought a packet of mushroom. Where does it come from? He cannot, perceive. So when they take part in the gardening experience, they also do it in their homes. They are active in their homes. Active fathers, active mothers. And she also shared before now, that she learned from her mother. Yes? What is your child learning from you? What are you giving your child? Because myself, of course, I do ghee. I learned it from my mother. So what are you transferring to the next generation with your hands, with what the Lord has given you? So thank you very much for opening up, and what you're sharing to the world, to your community, actually. Yes. Any challenges that you have faced? Because some people, I know a friend of mine who started backyard gardening, actually mushroom growing, and she gave up along the way. She couldn't get the harvest. And what are the challenges of mushroom growing?
Maybe when you don't have water. but there are no challenges. Oh, you buy bad gardens. There are people who doesn't know how to make gardens. And you get few harvest. When you start harvesting, they don't come out. We have to look for where we get good gardens. Yes.
How do you tell good gardens from bad gardens?
They produce nice mushroom, and you get every day. Yes. You harvest it.
Maybe you're going to share the contact after here for those who are interested.
Yes.
And do you also train this to people who want to learn?
Yes.
Yes.
If they want, I train. Yes.
Because I know viewers are interested. Because there are those who have their compounds. They have the compounds and they are ready to do, because it is expensive to buy on a daily. But when you have your garden and you're making some money, economy. Praise the Lord. So you are getting some money at home at the same time you are having your mushrooms for home use. Oh, that's nice. Mama Tama?
Yeah, when you harvest and you have the regular supplies and people come, when they bring feedback to you, what happens? If say I have taken the mushrooms and maybe they are not a kilo as it's supposed to be, what happens? Do you add them? What do you...
I have a weighing scale.
Okay.
I first weigh them and give them to customers.
Okay.
Yes, I have a weighing scale. I can't just give away like.
So meaning you are consistent in what you do. Yes. You also give them the quality that you started with.
Have a weighing scale, have those nice vela, everything.
Where do you get the packaging from?
From Nakawa.
Nakawa Market?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the weighing scale, we have some business people out there. You go to the markets to buy, and the stall. Do you know the stall?
I know.
Half. Missing some kilos and
Mine are good.
Yes, we've just returned from the whole process of mushroom growth. Very interesting. You saw the little gardens, very interesting, and what she goes through. And Mrs. Magulu has 50 by 100 space with so many things. And now we are going to see where the manure, susu, urine from the rabbits, which is a manure. So she's going to take us through it. Yes, tell us more about this manure.
This is the rabbit urine. It's a rabbit urine. I add it in water to work as pesticide, so that my plants don't have insects and so on. And each drum is 50,000.
Whoa, 50,000. This, and people buy them?
Is that they buy them?
Wow. So how do you mix the water and the urine?
At least 5 liter in 20 liter.
5 liter of urine
in 20 liter. 20 liter of water. Yes.
Oh, very interesting. Yes.
Meaning that on your farm, Mama Harriet, you only use organic.
Yes,
you don't use pesticides.
I don't use pesticides.
That is wonderful. Yes. Yeah. And I think that is the advantage she was talking about, of not buying from the market. Because in the market, you don't know what is sprayed on your onions, on your tomatoes. So everything she has here on her garden, in her compound, is organic. Yes.
You better take her contact because all things here are very organic. Yes. Can we go and look at the chicken? viewers, as you can see, there is so much in this small space which you can practice as well. So let us hear the parting shots from our very wonderful and generous guest, Mrs. Maguru.
Viewers, you can do anything in like a small space. And if you want me to help you, this is my number: 0755 43 8103.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Do you have something
Wow.
to finish?
Thank you very much, dear viewers. You have been with us right from the beginning, and we are here to appreciate you for being part of this show. How do you become part of this show? By viewing, by liking our posts, by being a guest, by opening up your home, like what she did today and last weekend, so that we are able to teach the nation. And also, you can partner with us by sponsoring a show or one or many, and we shall be grateful. This has been Crowned with Purpose show, a show that is hosted by Family Ministries Office of Diocese of Kampala on every Saturday at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Church of Uganda Family TV. God bless you.
And we appreciate every feedback. We will be happy to hear from you what is going on. Tune in and be transformed.